but you've caused me enough trouble. Now you face the Shredder.
Good evening, y'all. How's everyone doing tonight? It's the end of the weekend, Sag. So I figured that, everyone could use like a little just chill vibes, just not anything too serious or crazy. Just a little Final Fantasy XIV tonight. We're going to be doing some Newfound Adventure stuff. I'm not really quite sure how close I am to the end of it, because we did do the a duty the last time we were working on this stuff. So I'm not quite sure where we are with it. I know there's some side quest stuff that we could do, which we're definitely going to be doing that. But yeah, let me go through the list real quick here. But first off, let me thank some follows here that happened while I was offline. Let's see. Scroll. Tenorak, thank you so heckin' much for the follow. Thank you so much. Play heck. And Listeroo. Ahty, welcome. Seribot, you were beaten here today by Ahty. You should be ashamed, but welcome anyway. Anomaly, welcome. Red Eagle 10 streams, hello, how are you? Voidstar was taken 1, welcome. Winterwolf 359, welcome, always nice to see you. Darkness Dragoon, welcome. Leica, welcome. Winterwolf. Oh heck, so many good beans here today. So many good beans. Riku, welcome. Good evening, Ahty. I'm pretty sleepy, but how are you? You know what? Same. I'll be honest, I didn't really get too much done today. I was a big, fat, lazy loaf today. Because, like, when I woke up, I wasn't really feeling 100%. I wasn't really feeling 100%. I was really... Well, I'll be brutally honest, I was dragging ass this morning. And, like, no matter how much water, no matter how much coffee I had, it didn't matter. So I ended up going back to bed. I went back to bed for a long time. Then I woke up, still felt the same. Went and got a huge steak and cheese sandwich. Went back to bed. Woke up at 3. I mean, like that was basically my day today. So it you know what, it is what it is. I'm not feeling too bad about it. I mean, I must have needed the rest, right? I always come for the chill. The chill is love, the chill is life. Aw, thank you, Emily. Thank you so heckin' much. There's still a fairly good bit of story left, but feel free to go at your own pace, alright? I'm glad to hear that. Ahty, I am playing playing a VOD from yesterday, and I have to say you sound a little different today. I do? It might be because I'm sleepy. I am a hair nasally. But yeah, I mean, I know towards the end of the stream I was getting kind of slow and lethargic because I was super heckin' tired. I went almost 2 hours over yesterday. Almost 2 hours over. But the thing is, I was having such a good time. I was having such a good time in chat. You know, and, you know, the game was great, you know, and where we were at was awesome. But the thing is, like, I was vibing so much with chat, I did not want to end. I heckin' did not want to end. So you know what? I didn't. Because I'm an adult and I can make these decisions. Let's see. It's Sunday Ahty, not a day for getting stuff done anyway. I guess that's fair, Riku. I guess that's fair. Could just be a tonal inflection or audio filtering or common organic variation. Yeah, it could be. But Ahty, you aren't a dragon. You can't be dragon ass. But I'm. Well, you know, my first persona, believe it or not, my first persona was a dragon. So you know, I could still have a little bit of that in me. You never know. Oh, here you go. The butt checks. Nice. Also, loaf days are good to have once in a while, so today being a loaf day is fine in my humble opinion. Okay. I will trust your judgment on that anomaly. I won't feel too bad about it. Yeah, chat was holding your attention, but that's good for this mob. Yeah. Dragon D's nuts! Haha, pants grab got him. Oh, I'm a child. Oh my gosh. Oh, look. There's still a stream to watch tonight. Thought I had missed everything this morning. No way. No way. No heckin' way. So this is a normal time for me, creatures. And by the way, creatures, welcome. Welcome back. This is a normal time for me on the weekends. So Saturdays, I usually do a Pokemon stream in the morning. Like 9 a.m. to noon. But I also do that 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. PST in the evening. And I do the same thing on Sunday. So, like, the rest of the week proper might be in flux from time to time. Like, either like Monday through Friday. But Saturday and Sundays are always, always, always going to be the same. Always. Because I want people to be able to plan stuff and, like, you know, be able to, you know, show up and expect me to be on. I mean, short of, like, there being a disaster or something like that, or me being, like, you know, ridiculously sick, which happens very, very rarely. You know, I want folks to come by and know that I'll be on. So, you know. And we're all children here. The fact that I am one time zone off while on vacation is very nice on my end. Oh, cool. Excellent. Excellent. So I guess maybe I should get Final Fantasy rolling, huh? Maybe. I think I at least have Steam going. Yeah, there we go. Usually I'm on Eastern time, but for the next few days it's Mountain time. Oh, right on. Cool. So Eastern time, huh? So that's about 3 hours ahead of me. All right. I don't know if you're a night owl, though. Hopefully I'll still see you after you're back from vacation. Oh no, I'm patching. It's okay. Oh, it was just a little one. All right. Ta-da. Here we go, firing it up. CST for me, I have to stay up pretty late to watch Ahty live. I'm usually playing VODs. All right. Well, you know, Ahty, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate that you do that. Let's swap over to main. Do-do-do. I can't wait until that transition is done. Oh, and my UI is showing. Oops. And while we're at it, we'll get V802 out of the way too. There we go. Perfect. There we are. Here we go. Big patches for Final Fantasy XIV tend to be well announced, thankfully, yeah. Anyone else hearing Ahty's voice weirdly, or is it my headphones? Weirdly? Like, weirdly in what way? There shouldn't be anything weird going on. I don't have music going. Interesting. Okay. So creatures like if you could describe the weirdness, how would you describe it? Because I do have a... Dang, my Bluetooth is acting up. At least it's an easy fix. I wonder if that might be it. I don't know. I do use a Go XLR, kind of like this fancy whizzy mixer thinger that does have, like, you know, tone and reverb and gender and pitch dials and stuff like that. So can't rule out something weird going on with that. Like maybe like some goblin started turning my knobs or something like that. Although it's not fair to goblins. Goblins are awesome. But sometimes they do mischievous things. Ah, yes, I forgot I left off here. Oh, all better. Okay, perfect. Alright, so... I have to go back to Ilsbard, to Radzadan. There we go. I think this time it was the goblin in my headphones. Okay. Yeah, goblins, like little goblins, like they just live everywhere. They're in everything. Although, for the record, and like, yeah, and you can quote me on this, any goblin that I have met and followed on Twitch has been a heckin' good bean and super awesome. Like, y'all, I've never run into a bad goblin on Twitch. Ever. Okay, there's Varshan. Cool. Get rid of that UI stuff. There we go. Perfect. The difficult part in all this will be deciding how best to put these riches to use. Will you lend me your assistance in these deliberations? Of course. Thank you, Ahty. Ahty and I are in this together. I will follow her example. Okay, so to catch folks up in the stream. When we were doing it. Oh, never mind. Hold on one sec. I'll get into it in a second here. Wow, what's this place? Who is that? I sensed the breaching of a gate, but it was not instigated from this side, and 'twas thrown open from the other. I, too, felt it. A rare occurrence, yes. Such a tiny portal is beneath our notice. There are more pressing matters at hand. An opportunity is upon us, the coming of which we have waited for nigh on 10,000 years. We dare not let it slip our grasp. Yet we must not underestimate she who bested the cloud of darkness. Even restrained by a covenant, the cloud was no feeble wisp to be dispersed by some flesh and blood mortal. Bah, let her come. I will drown the world and watch this fleshling gasp for breath in her final moments. Your zeal is admirable, but forget not our cause. Think back on our struggles beneath this sunless sky. Remember why we cede not our will to fight. 'Tis time we set the war in motion and win redemption for our star. That wasn't at all ominous. Well, heckin' wow. Let me catch up with chat real quick. Oh, absolutely. Goblins make good friends if you can get them. If you can get them talking with you, yeah. Dozy, welcome. Holy heck. He looks like a Blizzard villain. Yeah. He actually he reminds me of Emperor Wow Shoulders. Emperor Wow Shoulders. Holy heck, Nitty Beak. Thank you so heck. Thank you so heckin' much for the follow. Holy heck, thank you. And welcome. Good bean. Speaking of beans. Bean! Sorry, that was a little weak. My voice is like 85% right now. Oh my god, what happened? This is actually one of my trio of avatars. So if you notice, Nady, in the redeems, you'll have a few different options that you can spend points on. I have a bean avatar, which is this one. I have a pumpkin tuber avatar, and I also have my OG PNG tuber avatar that we can switch all between them. Each one lasts for about 5 minutes. So, you know, over the year or so that I've been streaming, like, a lot of the folks in the chat tend to prefer one avatar over another. So, you know, I figured it would be kind of a nice thing to, rather than replace an avatar, just add one. You know, and let folks switch me between the two. It's a loaf. You're not wrong. Wouldn't it be a quartet of avatars? 3D, the standard, pumpkin, bean, and OG? You know what? Yeah, you're right. I guess I was talking in terms of strictly the redeems. Just an innocent blob on the floor blob, yes. A comfy Ahty pillow for you to rest your noggin on. They got me. They got the little :3 face, right? I love it. So all three of these avatars, like the OG VTuber avatar, the Bean Tuber, and the Pumpkin Tuber, were all done by a dear friend of mine, Attack Rack. And her... Let me pop out her Twitch real quick. She's a fantastic artist, and just been a super good friend, and is just probably one of the kindest souls that you could ever really find here on Twitch. So I definitely Definitely suggest y'all check her out. Hyena bangs, wow, that's one swole sky. That's awesome. Alright, let me talk to Estinian, my boy here. I hope you enjoyed the expedition, at least. Otherwise, it was a heavy purse to pay for a treasure map leading to a treasure we couldn't keep. Yeah, indeed. Ugh. Yeah, this mouse is going to be... This mouse is going to be the death of me today. Shall we begin? If we were to spend the treasure wisely, then we must first determine which groups would benefit most from monetary assistance. Some of my citizens might find it intimidating to speak with the satrap directly, so I would ask that you act in my stead. Wait, what did we miss last night? What do you mean, what did we miss? I was playing Final Fantasy VII Remake last night. Not Final Fantasy XIV. So, creatures, one thing that you will find out about me in pretty short order is that I am I'm kind of a nerd for Final Fantasy. I do play a lot of it. Ahty, you are to visit Ahty and Yedlamad, speak with Matsya and his people, and listen to their grievances. Estinian, I bid you do the same at Palaka's stand. I will be conducting my own inquiries at the Giant Skull grounds. I did not even notice the change in the game. Really? I had to check real quick to see if I actually changed the game, and I did. Good. Final Fantasy is a good series to be a nerd for, I think. So much lore to explore, especially since every game has their own lore to explore. I was just vibing to the music right on. You know what? Now that I think about it, creatures, the music here in Radz-at-Han is actually very similar to the music from Sector 6 that we were in last night in Final Fantasy VII. And enjoying the floor beam loaf. Aw, 5 minutes up. But yeah, y'all, I mean, there's a few different avatars down there. There's a few different avatars down there to choose from. And I will only be adding more. Just you watch. I actually really want one of those low poly avatars. I want one of those to, like, you know, if I'm playing some like retro games or something like that, have like low poly Ahty. Once you believe you have ascertained the needs of the populace, we can reconvene at Megaduta. Alright, so I need to see Matsya and Ahty. Here we go. We'll start on Yedlamad, and then we'll hop on Nugs and have a run. Yeah, the music is just similar enough that since I'm listening more than watching, didn't quite connect, yeah. And literally, it just occurred to me then when I mentioned it. I was like, wow, the music is similar. Did you already unlock Crystal Tower? Which Crystal Tower? Because I mean, if you're referring to like the original Crystal Tower Alliance raid, yeah, I did. Oh, the raid. Okay, I'm confused. I am super confused. I think I already unlocked it, or I need to talk to the person who unlocks it for me. Yeah, I thought the Crystal Tower was like the raid you had to do in order to progress further in A Realm Reborn before you could move on to the first expansion. And that was an Alliance raid. You didn't have to do it, no. Well, wait. I must be super heckin' confused. The Crystal Tower I went to, the last time I went to the Crystal Tower was with Grahatia. You know, that whole quest line with, like, you know, his ancestors and stuff, and then, like, you know, he ended up locking himself inside. I think now the Crystal Tower is kind of obligatory. It is. So as a self-proclaimed FF nerd, what are your feelings on the Kingdom Hearts series? That's an interesting question, actually. That's a really interesting question. So I've seen actually quite a few streamers play Kingdom Hearts, and I'm curious. I haven't played Kingdom Hearts, but I've watched enough of it that I kind of want to do it myself. And it's kind of something that has made it onto my list of things to do, stream-wise. Here's Matsuya. Oh, Ahty. I was so glad to see you had returned unharmed. You finished with the boat, then, yes? Sorry, the boat's dead. Anything the village desperately needs? Well, I suppose Kazal's loss hit us the hardest. I've been trying to find buyers for my fish, but although I sell a few here and there, it's so much more difficult than it was before. Everyone's still struggling to rebuild their lives. For now, we're just banding together as best we can. Right, Riku? Gosh, everything is just done so heckin' well. Everything is just so detailed and pretty. Let me catch up with chat real quick. Kind of sad you did. Because I was a dope back in the day and skipped over all of the story, convinced as I was that the lore from the Alliance raids wouldn't matter. Okay. But I can just watch the story on YouTube, I'm sure. Anomaly? If you wanted to actually do those raids, I think you can still do them, and I would be more than happy to tag along if you wanted to do those at some point. And I'm sure actually plenty of people in the Discord would love to join us as well, if you're into that. It's been a hot minute since I've done the Crystal Tower, so I would not heckin' mind doing it again. Speak to locals in Liedlamad. Alright, I think I can do that. And also, Anomaly, I think you proved yourself to actually be super heckin' awesome to game with. I love doing that duty like a few days ago. I'd be totally down with doing that. I already did them. I just need to experience the actual story because I skipped over all the quest dialogue. Oh, I see. I see. I wonder... I wonder when I went through the Crystal Tower, I actually think that I might have my VODs posted for the Crystal Tower. Like on YouTube. Yeah, I wonder if I do. I'm trying to think now. just realized I've actually finally found people to play Final Fantasy Online with. Right on, creatures. Let's go. Let's heckin' go. I found your YouTube channel, so I'll try to check it out. Right on. Yeah, there's one playlist that's for Final Fantasy 14. You got to do some digging because I got to kind of reorganize that channel. You might have to do a little bit of digging. But let's see, when did I start posting? I started posting VODs to YouTube, I think, September of last year. And they're not really edited, so there's just it's basically just the whole stream from end to end is just like straight up posted. Greetings and welcome, traveler. If this is your first visit to Thavnair, then you must try my special Amra Lassi. Its refreshing zest cannot be beat. What could such a wonder cost, you wonder? Normally I part with 3 bottles for the generous price of 19,800 gil, but for you, I am willing to go as low as an even 10,000. You'd be practically stealing from me. What will you say? Oh gosh, this is a throwback. This is a heckin' throwback from like the start of Endwalker. Oh my god. It's like, what will you say? I am not Estinian. Estinian? Who is God. You're the one who was with that spear-toting fellow. Well, you can hardly blame a man for trying. Right. You're lucky this counter is as thick as it is, because I'd be over it in a second, slapping you across the face, buddy. Trying to rip me off. I tried downloading back in the day,
nice
but
spot, Ahty.
Thank you. I tried downloading back in the day, but that was on my laptop and never got past downloading the launcher. Now I have a reason to even remember that I have an account. Nice. Bandit, welcome. I am he and I am here. Welcome, Bandit. It's so nice to see you. Yeah, I love this game's story. But back in the day, whenever I got to endgame content, my strategy was, yes, endgame stuff isn't lore anyways. Give me access to stuff I need to get gear and shush already. You know, honestly, Anomaly, that's fair. That's heckin' fair. There are a lot of people who do that kind of thing. You know, like, MMOs are different for everyone, right? So, for me, the ones that are, like, you know, have a ton of content and a ton of lore to explore, like, beneath the surface, and, like, a ton of story to get through, I mean, it's just, like, it's like candy to me. But that's just me. So not everyone is going to feel the same way. Like, I even work with a coworker who's just like, I don't care about the story. I don't care about any of that stuff. I just want to do the raids. I just want to do the duties, and I just want to, you know, get to the gameplay. I don't want any of the fluff. You know, so, I mean, that's fair. I slowed down nowadays and enjoy side quests now just as much as MSQ story, right? I mean, and so do I. The thing is, like, side quests don't really... there's just a ton of them, right? And, like, when I was doing side quests before, they really, really, really slow down the progression of things for streaming. So that's why I skipped a lot of the side quests and I just went straight for MSQ stuff. But I do fully intend on returning to the side quest stuff later. And that's going to be soon, actually. And it's been a better experience for me because of it, yeah. Hey, Lucas. Thank you so heckin' much for the lurk. It's so nice to see you. I hope your weekend has gone well. The world may no longer be on fire, but we are still sifting through the ashes, so to speak. Sisters, spare me. We might as well have that ugly tower back for the scant few travelers we see these days. I myself barely have the coin to buy at local prices. I tell you, if I didn't charge the odd adventurer a small fortune for afternoon tea, I'd be scavenging for scraps in the street. Still, though, that's sketchy-ass behavior, buddy. Yes, except for feeling tired right now. That's fair, Lucos. I mean, and don't push it. If you need to sleep, you should heckin' sleep. But I hope you do feel better. I get you Anomaly. Earlier this year, a new expansion came out for one of the MMOs I play, and while a good story and lore are the core of what always draws me to games, I sped run at least the intro to the new content to unlock the new map. Okay. And a boat, and the ability to fish. That's fair. Enjoy some chill vibes and rest up, Lucos. Well, what if I gave this ringtail a heckin' hug? Oh, heck! Zao, welcome. Holy heck. And Guthix Titan, welcome. It's so nice to see you as well. Alright, so that's one down. Here we go. How's an Ahty? Ahty is excellent. I might sound a little strange.
What Ahty doing?
I'm like 85%. What Ahty doing? I could chat for a bit. It's not too late. Yeah, definitely, Lucos. Don't push it. Don't push yourself. So, Zao, to answer your question as to what the Ahty doing, we're playing Final Fantasy XIV. We're making it through some more of the Newfound Adventure stuff. You said you sounded off. Is everything okay? Yeah, it is. I was just, I think I just kind of overdid it yesterday, and I went 2 hours over when I normally stop. So I was wiped out for pretty much the whole day. Which is, which is fine. So I'm just chilling and vibing. How fares the port? Well, it's in shambles, isn't it? The trade routes are open once more now that the danger is past, certainly. But no small number of merchants have had to sell their ships to make ends meet in the short term. Add to that the sailors we lost in the final days, and it's little wonder the flow of exports is no more than a pitiful trickle. If Khazal and his consortium were still with us, I'm sure he'd have found a way to turn our fortunes around. No, that was a man who got things done. God's rest his soul. Yeah, poor Khazal. Oh my gosh. I remember that whole thing too. Besides, I ate something about 40 minutes back, and I'm not asking for digestion issues, right? I feel bad that it wiped you out, but last night's stream was amazing. Right? I mean, and the thing is, though, that regardless of how I feel today, regardless of how I felt today, last night was just chef kiss. Absolutely chef kiss. The dawn was in my nightmares, though. Right. Last night brought up some interesting conversations, too. It did. It did. And the thing is, though, like, I'm here for it. I love that stuff. And when I first started streaming, when I first created this channel, that's what I wanted. That's all I wanted from the start. Is for folks to just, like, pop by. It's a safe space. Let your guard down. Just, and chat about stuff. If it gets too heavy or, like, weird, yeah, I mean, we should probably go to DMs and things like that. But, like, the thing is, like, we're all in this together. A lot of us, have a lot of the same struggles and insecurities and things like that. And, sometimes just talking to folks that know what's going on helps a lot. And that's a big thing. That's a big thing. Holy heck, Skippy! Skippy, heckin' welcome. Heckin' welcome. Thank you so much for the resub. 13 months. A 13-month streak. Thank you so much, Skippy. Your support means so heckin' much to me. heck? So y'all, Skippy is actually a really dear, close local friend. We go to a lot of LAN parties together, and yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know where I'd be. I don't know where I'd be today without Skippy. Let's see. The fun memories of coming around Thavnair the second time when the sky was on fire. Yeah, whew. 'Twas a good night indeed last night. I may not have stayed till the end, but I'm back, so that's something. Oh, welcome back. Ahty equals to best what? LAN parties? Who gets duct taped to the ceiling? Oh, gosh. Holy heck. So many good memories. You have spoken with key local figures and gained an understanding of the populace's hardships. Varshan awaits your report at the Megaduta. Alright. Anyone who plugs a power strip into another power strip. Oh, gosh, I do that. I think so many people do that. At this last PDX LAN, didn't somebody behind us do that? And that's why the table, like, crowbarred or something like that? LAN parties are still a thing? Creatures indeed. You have no idea. Skippy and I at least go to 5 or 6 of them a year, and that's just in our local area. And they're not small ones either. Now that you mention that, I've been feeling more confident in myself recently, just chilling out with more of my friends and cool people like you. Lucos, thank you. Holy heck, that means a lot. Funnily enough, an engineering intern did that at my job so they could plug in a new computer. Right on. And honestly, I'm not. I'm kind of embarrassed to admit I do that on a regular basis, but I'm really conscious on what I'm plugging into stuff. Like, I'm not plugging like 5 computers into a plug strip and then plugging that plug strip into a plug strip and then plugging that plug strip into yet another plug strip that's plugged into the wall. I'm not doing that stuff. Time for Spank the Intern. I thought they had gone pretty quiet around the time I was 10. Yeah, I mean, in lots of areas, they did kind of go dark. You know, but you know, here in Oregon, like around the Portland area, they've been, you know what, they've been thriving. And I think a lot of that is in part because of PDX LAN. You know, PDX LAN is a giant LAN party. I mean, not DreamHack huge, but it's pretty large. I mean, like, for a long time, it was like a little bit over 500 people, and now it's getting closer to 1,000. But it's like, you know, the same folks, like a lot of the same folks, LAN after LAN after LAN, go to these things. And then, like, you have another smaller LAN that pops up, and a lot of those folks go over to that one. Word gets out, and, like, you know, there's a lot of cross-pollination going on, and, you know, that really helps out. So that whole culture has really thrived. And, like, you know, and I'm not talking about, like, you know, the twitchy, like, you know, super toxic, you know, I guess, oh, what am I thinking? Like Counter-Strike Global Offensive, like not the CS:GO super competitive, like, you know, I compete for money, that sort of thing. It's not really like that. It's just like, you know, a lot of folks that have common interests just kind of coming together and just having a good time. And that's what keeps me going there. And that's what keeps Skippy going there. And you know, and so on. It's really fun. The community we're in is about 6,000 people. Yeah, that's true. It's still growing. It's more about community than gaming. Yeah, that's the ticket right there. I couldn't have defined it better. Andy, welcome. Super heckin' good being. PDX LAN, you're talking to someone who's pretty technologically inept for someone born between the millennial and Gen Z gens. No, it's fine. It's totally fine. So, PDX LAN is just like, it's basically the name of the LAN party community, PDX being the Portland area. And LAN being, you know, well, LAN. And it's kind of like a fusion between the two. Alright, so I should go back to the Megaduta before I start forgetting where I'm supposed to go here. Yeah, there we are. Perfect. So yeah, PDX LAN in its current form right now is like twice a year. It's once in the spring and once in the fall. And I go to every single one. I go to absolutely every single one. And when I go, I don't usually stream. Although this last one I did. I did just one kind of mini stream. But usually I'll like, you know, I'll fire up my my OBS at the LAN with a nice webcam, and then like that kind of looks out over the LAN, and I'll play some music, and people stop in, and you know, we kind of, you know, pop in the chat and stuff like that. Ooh, I'm going the wrong way. Whoops. Just last week, I learned how to download and implement mods from Nexus. Mods are no small feat, depending on the game that you're modding. Gosh, this place is beautiful. No, seriously, Ahty, and sentimental warning. But even though I've been feeling the worst I've ever been in my life, early throughout this year, and sure, it's mostly just Twitch stuff, hanging out with good people, including you, still kept me from just disappearing completely for I don't know how long I'd go for. Lucas, I'm really sorry you're going through stuff. You know, I think about you a lot, and like, you know, I hope you know that, you know, I worry for you, and like, you know, if you ever need to like just chat with me for a little bit, I mean, like sometimes I might not be able to like respond right away, but like, you know, if there's something bothering you, like, you know, please feel free. Please feel free to shoot me a DM. I'm still going the wrong way. God, why am I so dumb today? Should I come back later? No, absolutely not. Oh, too hot for Twitch. There we go. So hot. I will, and thank you. I mean, no problem. Lucas, you're a friend, and like, you know, in whatever way I can, I want to be there for you too.
Nice spot, Ahty.
Oh, thank you. I haven't even booted up the game since implementing all the mods, so here's hoping the game doesn't crash from the sheer amount the minute I open it when I get it back. Very worth the 500 points. Yeah, here we go. And maybe I should... Oh, no, I can't. I can't do a mount here. Okay. That's why I'm walking. Yeah, I think tomorrow I'm gonna hop on Amazon and buy myself a new mouse. When I have to double click on things like 3 and 4 times to like, you know, get something done, yeah, it's time to switch. Oop, ear wiggles. Creatures, I will do the ear wiggles once I'm not too hot for Twitch, or actually, I'll give you some ear wiggles now, and then when I come back into focus, I'll do some more for you. How's that? Moving on from that, Ahty, does Too Hot for Twitch... does Too Hot for Twitch work on your PNG? No, it doesn't. It's pretty much 3D only. Funny how the pixels give Ahty stronger bedroom eyes. Oh, let's see. Like, how does it do it in a close-up? Like... That's funny. Double ear wiggles, indeed. There we go. You could replace the micro switches in the mouse, depending on how comfortable you are with a soldering iron. Oh, I am not. I'm great at searing my own flesh with it, if that's any indicator. Oh, here we go. And the thing is, like, it's not even really a big deal. I have an EVGA. It's a Torx X10. This thing has to be 15 years old. I mean, I think it's probably time. The close-up with the pixels looks like a bad Minecraft skin. Wait a minute. What do you mean bad? Wiggly ears. Ears that wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle go the ears. Wiggle. I don't think I've ever had a mouse that long. Honestly, neither have I. This mouse has been a champ. That's why I am kind of sad. I am kind of sad that it's going. But it is what it is. Doo-doo-doo. Today just refuses to cool off. I'm going to melt. I'm sorry, Anomaly. If I could will an AC unit into existence behind you, I totally would. Oh, Ahty, expression change. What? Oh, the Angie one? Yeah, I do have... Angie. I could do this, too. Ouch! How is Angie Ahty still cute? Ah, my advisor's return. I've just made it back myself. If I had a mouse for like 15 years, I think it would still have a trackball. I used to have one of those, like when I was a wee babby. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it might not exactly be 15 years. Let me just say, it's been a heckin' long time. At least double digits. It has to be double digits at this point. Seems like a lot of people are having to deal with some seriously bad heat waves. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of my UK friend folks are just like, are just really having a tough time. Because frankly, their houses aren't designed for this type of weather. I had one of the mice with a trackball once for so long that the ball wore out and fell out of the mouse. Well, yeah. Holy heck, I don't doubt it. Why do you retain this vessel now that your true form is known? You could have flown across the island in a fraction of the time. Be that as it may, the sight of a massive creature descending from the sky can be startling, to say the least. There are few places I can enter comfortably without risk of flattening some sort of cart or stall. Yeah, I guess that's true too. And also with the end of days, with all the monsters flying around, I'm sure some folks would freak the heck out. Fair enough. As for my inquiries, the people of Palakistan were unanimous in their reply. They are surviving. Resources were stretched to the limit when refugees were pouring in, but they persevered with some assistance from Yedlamad. Let's see. Yo, Final Fantasy Online Ahty got wings? Oh, they're not wings. This is my bow. And I can really only fly in the original expansion. I haven't gotten all the little ether currents in all the other expansions yet. Do you think that any of the dragons fell victim to the Song of Despair from the End of Days? Maybe? I don't know. I think a lot of them were you know, there was all the ones that were under the kind of the spell of Nidhogg's rage and stuff like that. So I guess I think it's plausible. I remember those trackball ones had to keep an extra ball in case I needed to use a computer lab in school, because sometimes people would take the ball out of the mouse. Yeah, grr. I don't know if I really experienced that, but holy heck, I can see how that would be an issue. From what I understand, they have always been an independent community, hunters and foragers and the like, and I was assured that the jungle provides for their needs for the most part. Holokistan has weathered the disaster better than most, it seems. I myself heard good news and bad. The quarrymen were cautiously optimistic, having just sold a full wagon of giant's gall to a foreign trader. But such visitors are few and far between. Compared to our best years, the weight of stone leaving Thavnair has been light indeed. Our nation is small and isolated, its prosperity dependent on a steady stream of exports. We must identify any obstacles to the flow of trade so we may begin working to remove them. Tell me, what did you learn in Akyali and Yedlamad? I see. Without a dedicated buyer, the average fisherman must struggle to offload his daily catch. Which is why I believe we should first address the lack of ships and shortage of able-bodied sailors in Yedlamad. I am reminded of a child I spied as I made my way back to the palace. His father lost at sea when the beasts sunk their vessel. So many variations of the same tragic tale, repeated over and over. So many lives lost. Enough grief to drown in if we let ourselves be overcome. But we will not. Ahty, Estinian, I will consider the perspectives you've brought me and devise a plan to help my people confront this adversity. Come. I would like you to be in attendance when I announce the proposal to my assembled functionaries. Somehow I forgot that Rods got hit by this tragedy the hardest. I think the only place that could compare would be maybe Garlemald. Oh, it's Vritra. Nice.
I thank you for your attendance.
Oh, what a handsome lad.
The riches the Radiant Host have retrieved were hoarded in Al-Zadar's name. A fortune I set aside for a future day of need. And lo, that day hath come. May it aid our wounded city in reclaiming its vibrancy and vigor. In better times, I would leave such a task to our capable Ahawan. God's rest his soul.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Ahawan. Gosh, I remember when he passed too. Ooh.
Finding myself bereft of his counsel in the here and now, I will assume the responsibilities of mine office directly. Firstly, the treasure shall be sold for more convenient currency. Thence, invested into the trading port of Yedlamar. Our merchants must have their operations restored, their ships rebuilt. Commerce must flow once more. None were spared the tragedy of the final days. Of this, I am well aware.
Yes, there was a little disc that you twisted just a little and it would open up, and it would open up the part that the ball sat in. Made it easier to clean the lint out when needed. Yeah, I remember that.
But an absence was created by the loss of Kalzar's consortium. And by filling it, we provide new means for our fishermen, our artisans, and others to bring their wares to distant markets.
And what of the children who were left without family to care for?
Thank you, Lucas. Oh my gosh.
That is a concern which weigheth heavily upon my mind. The simple gift of coin will soon be exhausted. Leaving these young souls adrift on the fringes of our society.
I think there were a few models of the trackball mice that they made harder to get into, but because it was harder, people hated them because cleaning them was too difficult, so they never caught on, yeah.
Nay, a proper solution is needed, one which doth guarantee their welfare for years to come. Thou hast surely seen how other nations rise to meet this challenge, adventurer. What dost thou deem the wisest course?
I'd say it takes a village.
Of course, we must all look out for one another. Let us put this idea into practice. A contract shall be written, requiring all who receive of Al-Zadar's treasure to commit a portion of their future earnings towards the running of an orphanage.
Yeah. I agree.
Now, such an influential policy is deserving of a worthy name.
Can I tell you a piece of lore you missed here, Ahty? It was an extra option on this cutscene that was added if you completed a certain series of crafting gathering side quests. Yeah, sure, go for it. You know, crafting and gathering I have woefully neglected. Something with Kazal seems appropriate. Yeah, Anomaly, go for it. Crafting and gathering is quite the time commitment to start from the ground up, to be fair. It is, yeah, but I should be working on it too. I think I'll probably end up having some chill, just chatting streams eventually, which is basically, you know, I'll be gaming. I'll be doing like crafting and stuff like that, but it's mostly going to be chat stuff. Basically, like, you know, anything anybody wanted to talk about, like, we could chat. And, like, I think that would be a good time. I think it would be a good time indeed. I think what we were talking about last night, I think is a good example of that. There is an orphanage side quest series for crafters and gatherers in Idleshire. And if you completed them, you got the option to inform Vritra of how they used the collectibles made and gathered there to fund the orphanage and how he could maybe mimic that model of business. Interesting. Okay. That is something I'm going to keep in mind, because what I'm also going to be doing eventually is doing New Game Plus. Because as a lot of you know, like, basically when I started streaming Final Fantasy XIV, I just picked up where I had originally left off 5 years ago, which I was like level 46, and I was most of the way through ARR already. So I figured that, like, you know, I do New Game Plus, and then I start a fresh run through from the very heckin' beginning. And I think that would be fun. Call it the Ahty Makes podcast. Oh yeah, we could do something like that. And there's also some stuff too. Like once I get some better lighting for my workbench, I'm going to be doing some stream segments where I'm actually doing something on my workbench. Like, you know, building a PC, or, you know, doing some lighting, or, like, you know, fiddling with an Arduino, things like that. And those are going to be more like, you know, kind of crafting things and, like, you know, just chatting stuff also. Lots of plans.
Kalzar should be remembered, not as the blasphemy which terrorized Thavne, but as a hard-working and generous man who brought much wealth to our shores.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Right on. Cool. I mean, I'm glad there is. I'm glad there is a little bit of interest. It's like it's been a while since I've done something like that. Fiddling with an an Arduino. Basically, it's a really tiny, real basic, like, computer with like a lot of little pins and stuff like that, and it's all based around an inexpensive system on a chip. So basically, it's this little board with the CPU. It's a tiny computer, has like a little Ethernet port, and it has all kinds of like these little things you'd normally find on a real large computer, right? It's just this little thing, and you can program it, and you can do whatever you want. People are really commonly using them for RGB lighting controlling right now with PCs and stuff. And I really want to flex and see what I can do with one of those. And there's not really a ton of content out there showing you like how people go about doing that thing, or like, you know. So like what a lot of people don't know in the stream is I'm a super technical person. I love fiddly things. I love fiddly little shit that you need to figure out to get working. And like, you know, that's why I love building computers, because they're fraught with their own problems and things like that. And I love making them look pretty with like lights and water cooling and stuff like that. And being able to share that with like a group of people that are interested, especially through Twitch, I would love to do that. Love it. Yo, Ahty got a workbench. Is it hard to work with PC with PC with pause? Sometimes, yes. But yeah, I do a lot of fiddling with that sort of thing. I do a lot of that stuff. So to be able to stream it would be kind of cool too, and I would add a bit of variety. It would add a bit of variety to my streams, which I would really like. And I'm kind of wondering if a lot of the people who frequent these streams would enjoy that sort of variety also.
Do any among you object to this proposition? Many here lost loved ones to the beasts.
In that time of strife, any one of us could have broken. Any one of us may have been taken by despair. When I think of Kalzal, I feel no hatred. Only a stinging regret that we could not save him as well. Isn't that right, men?
This bodes well for that boy. Murad, was it? Perhaps he can cut ties with that shady peddler.
Then let it be done. Henceforth, this initiative shall be known as the Kalzal Foundation.
Would definitely be interested in seeing that. Right on. I will work on it some more. Sometimes the lighting can be expensive, but yeah, we'll see about that. There might be a solution that I could make up myself or something like that. I might be able to do it cheaper. I've got a few different things I need to investigate with that. The reason why the lighting is an issue is because the a lot of LED workbench lights are so cheap that the frequency of the LEDs in which they switch on and off tend to resonate at a certain frequency that a webcam can see, and it shows up as these kind of like darkish bands and scan lines and stuff, which makes the video not great, no matter which webcam you have or how much you spend on it. So the lighting that I have makes that really apparent. Holy heck. So I have to find something that's different. Ahty, when doing a PC building stream, flat... What? No, don't flatten me. Please no flat. DC lighting, okay. Justinian is such a big softie and tries poorly to hide it, right? I've said in past streams, I'm really pleased with the growth Justinian has made through all of these expansions. Noah and Fox, welcome. I'm so happy that licking emote is getting used exactly how I intended it to. That's awesome. The nozzle.
Nabdeen, thou art to assemble a patrol and ensure that no child in this city liveth in squalor. Clerks, see to the management of our funds and make haste. Our citizens must not suffer a day more than is necessary.
Dragon and man, side by side in pursuit of a brighter morrow. Reminded of Ishgard.
Oh no, I made it worse. Worse! No one, honestly, it's no worse. It's honestly no worse than my than the cursed emote I made with the I made an emote which was like a pet gif, but on that butt. So it's basically like a pet butt emote. And I was seconds away from uploading it. I was like, you know what? This is gonna get me in trouble. So I made it. I think I made it in emote in Discord instead. Bad Noan. No, I would argue good Noan. Noan is every bit of a gremlin that I appreciate. So how are you doing tonight, Nolan? I hope you're well. Are you licking the hand? Thank you for putting forth Khazal's name. Those whose lives he enriched will take comfort in seeing his legacy honored. You will forgive me for not speaking sooner, but I bear a message from Archon Y'shtola. She asks that you meet her at the High Crucible at your earliest convenience. Which bowskin is that bow? By the way, I like it. Let me check real quick. This is a bow that Tozu made for me. And when I had my streamiversary stream, Tozu took me aside and presented me with this beautiful heckin' piece, and I just blown away by it. I look at it and just think of how far everything has come, and it means so heckin' much. Understood. Thank you. Y'shtola must have finished her study of the Void Gate. Shall we hear what she has to say, then? I will go with you. Really? Varshan is going to go with us? I thought the satrap would be too busy setting up the foundation. My clerks have been the well-oiled cogs of this administration since before Ahawan assumed the office. They understand what needs to be done. And I am curious to learn what conclusions your Archon has reached concerning the gate's unique construction. As you wish. Allow me to lead the way, Your Excellency. Looks like the crafted one from Hades EX. It could be. I'll check in a second. Actually, I'm going to check right now. Let's see. Yeah, it's called the Augmented Dima. D-E-I-M-A. Okay, Ahty, I'm too exhausted to talk. I'll be keeping the stream open, though. Thank you so much, Lukos. I hope you feel better soon, and get some good sleeps, okay? Take care. Oh, licking diva. Oh my gosh. Have fun with licking things, chat. Rest well, Lukos. And don't be afraid to share here. You are valid and worthy. Indeed. Yes. No one licks. Thank you for blessing my selection of emotes with this gift. Awesome. And if you wanted to get a lick emote yourself, Tikri let me know that it was an artist named Leerbag, Leer_BAG, on Twitter, who's the artist for these emotes. So if you wanted to add one yourself, there you go. Oh, and then one licking Hazarina. Oh my god. Ahty, repair your gear. Oh my god, yeah, you're right. Apparently my neck is broken. Oh yeah. Ahty, your necklace. Yep. Okay, I'll do that. How's my inventory looking? Oh yeah, it's still looking pretty good, actually. Alright, now let's see, where are we going? Oh, actually, if y'all want a closer look at the bow... It is very pretty. Very heckin' pretty. And does it control Z too? Yep, there it is. And this is what it looks like when it's drawn. I love this thing so heckin' much. So, speak with Y'shtola at the High Crucible of Alchemia. Alright. So I'll go to the Aetherite here. It glow and spin! Midgard Sormer, yeah. Midgard Sormer has been chilling on my shoulder. Basically, and since we did that duty. He's my dragon friend. Music here is so great. Oh gosh. Here she is. Extras though. Shall we hear what your scholarly comrade has to say? For one who claims it is too late to save his sister, Vritra seems awfully interested in whatever revelations Y'shtola might have to share. Here we go.
Right, here we all are.
You discovered something new.
I took a closer look at that device. I was able to determine how it keeps the Void Gate sealed, but not how it might instead be employed to expand the opening.
Ahty, it's early yet, but I'm super heckin' sleepy. I'm gonna go do me a snooze and see you next time. Hugs and kisses? Smooches indeed. Riku, take care. Rest well. Have a great night, okay? I will be live again on Tuesday. Tuesday night, 6 p.m. PST. Haven't decided yet. I might actually do some Black Mesa. But yeah. But good night, Riku. It was nice seeing you. Thank you so much for coming.
For that, I would need to reference the technique developed by Vritra's alchemists, no records of which appear to have survived the intervening years.
We know this, so why have you sent for us? Have you learned aught of value or not?
Patience, good sir. One must introduce the subject before launching into specifics. From what we understand, travel between worlds is accomplished by passing through the nebulous rift which exists between them. Picture, if you will, the moment you were called to the first.
Right, I remember that.
You touched a focus of some kind to help the Exarch pinpoint your location. His summoning spell then channeled the energies of the Crystal Tower to begin your journey to his world. The magics tore a hole in the wall separating source and shard, and cast you into the intervening nothingness. In that place, The laws of nature hold no sway. Yet even through this realm of temporal and spatial instability, you were borne safely to your destination in the first. The feat that guided you across such an unimaginable distance, both physical and metaphorical, was nothing short of a miracle.
Then what of the many Voidsent found in the source? Who guides them here, and how?
An excellent question. Though there are several methods by which the Void's denizens might intrude upon our world, the rituals of summoning are the most typical. For example, let us consider the Gargoyle, a creature of middling power. To call upon such an entity, the prospective summoner must force open a void gate. The portal lasts but a moment and is relatively small, allowing only an imp or other lesser being to squeeze through with their physical body intact. Our more powerful gargoyle, however, is too large for that. Creating a gate big enough for him would require vast amounts of energy, far beyond the reserves of any one mortal practitioner. Instead, 'tis far more common to bring over only the entity's soul. We had a taste of that ourselves when a certain exarch dragged us to the first. And just as our bodies remained in our world, the Voidsent's physical form is left behind in the 13th. Once at its destination, the summoned soul is granted a temporary shell to inhabit. In the gargoyle's case, a stone effigy has proven a suitable vessel.
Wait. You said that Voidsent must be called here deliberately by someone in the source, reeled in like a fisherman with his catch.
Love how the dude's soul is just taken, and the rest of them just go on like nothing happened, right?
Exactly. For a being to navigate the chaos of the rift, with or without form, there must needs be a guiding agent on the other side.
When the hordes poured forth from Alag's Great Gate, it was the technologists who drew them through. Though to my knowledge, planar fissures are in essence natural passages between our world and the void, which require no such guidance to traverse. Why is only the boundary between the source and the 13th so fragile? So much so that it often tears open of its own accord.
Right. That's actually similar to the question that I had a few days ago. It's like, why is it the 13th? Why not the other shards? Right? I think we're kind of learning a little bit more here. Oop, I'm getting pumpkined. Pumpkin! Awesome. The void beings are effectively the shadow equivalent of sin eaters, right? Oh my fucking god, why is it so cute?
I believe solving that mystery is key to understanding travel between the source and its reflections.
But like Happy Tree Friend's cute? You're not wrong. Happy Tree Friend's cute, but with none of the violence. Cute and cuddly, but there is evil in those eyes. Indeed, Bandit, indeed.
And how do you intend to get your answers?
No. The danger is too great.
Perhaps. But what some call danger, others think of as adventure.
Here we go.
Were you not listening to my tale? Never mind that the means to expand the gate has been lost to the ages. Even could you force the portal wide enough, you would be greeted by an army of murderous horrors the very instant you step through.
Which is totally fine, because we can take on an army of murderous horrors. We have done it before. Come on, Varshan.
I assure you I was most attentive. And I agree that to go alone would be certain death.
Look at this look. It's like, oh yeah, let's go.
But if I were to bring along one who has already braved the 13th and humbled the cloud of darkness, well, I imagine my chances would be much improved.
All cats have murder death knives attached to their beans. That's only the beginning of where the danger lies, right? Dragon carrier has arrived. Uh-oh, here we go. And out of nowhere, Pathia is just like, yeah, let's go. We're doing this. POTD floor 200. Oh, Palace of the Dead floor 200 required for 6.2 would be the most hilarious moment. Fun fact, I have never been to the Palace of the Dead. Count me in.
I had a feeling you might say that. Once again, I put my life in your ever-reliable hands. That said, as much as I would like to march straight back to the Void Gate, there is the small matter of being unable to open it without the Satrap's personal authority.
Come on, Varshan.
As I've said before, I will grant you and yours any boon you choose to name, provided it does not endanger my people.
I've only made it to floor 100. 200 feels like it'd be painful as fuck to get to, yeah. Also, Palace of the Dead is an excellent way to level new Disciples of War or Magic to 30.
You have my word that we will take every precaution. Not a single void scent will be allowed to threaten Radzat-Han, assuming we manage to expand the portal in the first place.
You have a plan.
To 50 even, really.
Actually, I had hoped you might help us with that. I presume the alchemists you retained supplied you with some explanation of their methodology.
That they did. House Daimir was overseeing the project.
Daymere. Ah, yes. The family associated with the great work.
I did not fully comprehend the theory, but their research began with a void scent which had slipped through the fissure. After a thorough examination, they created an arcane simulacrum possessed of similar qualities. A man-made void scent, if you will. It was apparently indispensable in their efforts to enlarge the gate.
A man-made void scent?
That's interesting.
Yes. Being great admirers of the Archons, House Daymere submitted detailed notes to Charlene's official committee. They expected praise and accolades for their simulacrum, and were thus devastated to be informed that their work had been classified as prohibited material.
If that's true, then those notes might still be stored in a forbidden archive somewhere. Not Google, of course, since that library had yet to be built. Which leaves us with...
With Graha's favorite place to sneak around.
Indeed. Numenon's restricted stacks may very well hold a copy.
Throw Graha under the bus. Do it. Yeah! Of course I would. You knew I would.
In which case, I say we head directly to Charlene.
Unless you anticipate needing help to reach the high shelves. I see myself being of little use. Go on ahead. I still need to find Mirad and tell him about the Kalzal Foundation.
Let us be on our way as well.
They are resolved to venture into the void. Do I sit idly by?
A rare moment of brief sass from Estinian. Yeah. Fucking awesome. Okay. Actually, what am I doing? I can just TP. Let's see. Old Charlian. Let's heck and go. I like where this is going. This is going to be fun. I can see it already. So does anybody know offhand when patch 6.2 is going to be coming? You knew I would ask that eventually. I keep wishing that we'd get to visit the new world though. Yeah, me too. Sometime in August. Okay, good. So at least it's not that far away. That's cool. Oh, there's Yustola. Okay. If we're to enter Numenon's restricted archives with a minimum of fuss, then we must secure the permission of the Forum. First, however, we shall need to enlist the cooperation of a member to broach the matter on our behalf. Who do you think might be inclined to assist us? No one springs to mind? What about Kryl? Oh, Scholark Montashane, yes. No, it can stay away until I clear Dragon Song. I wish you luck, Noan. Noan, I have absolute faith you'll do it. Y'all are heckin' super skilled, and like, I have every bit of faith that y'all are do it. And honestly, I'm cheering you on. He did come to Graha's defense during the inquiry, after all. I haven't even cleared P3 yet. My raid group is officially on permanent hiatus now. Oh, I'm sorry, Anomaly. Y'shtola is now accompanying you. Keep her at your side in order to proceed with the quest objectives. Alright. You can leave Y'shtola behind by entering a different area, or by speaking with her and selecting the option to part ways. Alright. But why would I want to part ways with my wife? No way. And the question is, where do I go? Ah, I see. I see. I love the chill music of Old Charlian. Love how chill it is. I still gotta complete the entire Pandemonium Savage series. Haven't even gotten past P1S. Yeah, hoping you're having a nice evening so far. Redacted Cat! Holy heck, Redacted Cat! Welcome. Heckin' welcome. Your reveal today, your heckin' stream today, you knocked it out of the heckin' park. And I love before you even got officially live, you like just got destroyed with support right at the start. That was amazing. Goodness, Ahty. No, Redacted, I'm not kind enough. You're heckin' amazing. I'm so heckin' happy for you. It was a great stream. P1S and P2S are fun once you get them down. If you can find a group, I'd recommend it thoroughly. Hell, if you can find enough people, I'll happily join as a tank for you. Holy heck, nice. Old Charlian's night theme is illegally chill. You're right. Juniper System, welcome. How are you doing? Yeah, like, what the F? Everyone was jumping in, and I was unable to make even a proper intro, right? Me trying to say hi, slapped around with love while I screamed, nearly crying all across the room. What's the name of this track, Ahty? I don't know. This isn't actually me playing this music. This is the normal music for Old Charlian. And welcome, Kryuki. If I was pressed to name our allies in the forum, Scholark Montashane would certainly be at the top of the list. Hopefully he agrees to aid us with our request. I apprenticed to Master Matoya at the age of 7 and labored under her tutelage for a full decade. I never had the chance to attend the studium. With Cross DC, I wouldn't mind joining your static for Pandemonium Savage. Ooh, there you go. According to Google, it's called the Error Brimeth. Interesting, okay. Juniper, I hope your night is going well. You're a good bean. The Nautilus Knoweth is the night theme. Interesting, okay. Neither did Thancred, as I recall. Soon after Master Louis Soir took him in off the streets, he was put in the care of another Archon. His was a rigorous and practical education in the arts of espionage and survival. I sometimes wonder what my life might have been like had I pursued studies here instead. I never realized Charlian had two themes. Yeah, there's a daytime theme and a nighttime theme. Tea at the last stand after a day of lectures? Oh, that does sound lovely. Afternoons with friends spent sipping tea and debating theories. Still, I wouldn't give up my time with Master Matoya for the world. The dank cave I studied in was about as far from the bright, airy halls of academia as one could get. But it was a wondrous, magical childhood nonetheless. Yeah, I guess personally, if I had my choice, whether to study here or under Master Matoya, I would probably pick Matoya also. It might not be the easiest thing, but you know, it did seem the more colorful of the two choices, at least in my opinion. There he is. Ah, visitors. And quite esteemed ones at that. What may I do for you? Pray forgive the intrusion, Scholark, but we were hoping you might help us secure permission to enter Numenon's restricted archives. Oh ho, no furtive forays into the stacks this time, eh? I applaud this newfound sense of propriety. Yet in all this wide world of comparative serenity, what so compels you to disturb a vault of forbidden wisdom? Fascinating. I had no idea such a technique existed. I would have been surprised if you had. If my assumption is correct, the research left behind by House Daymare has lain dormant in Charlian's archives for many centuries. And if you unearth this research, what then? Surely you don't intend to cross over into the void. That is, in fact, precisely what we intend. That music. That's the same music in Matoya's cave. Yep, it is. Another one of my favorite tunes, too. So chill and nice. I love it. Ah, to what end, pray tell? To develop a method of traversing the rift, for one, that I might keep my word to a distant friend. Ah, there it is. There it is again. There it is again. She wants to visit our boy Runar in the first. I miss Runar. And I bet there's tons of people in the chat right now who miss Runar also. Sentiment aside, I have journeyed to the end of existence. I have heard, felt, and thought endlessly about the truth of our world and the echo of its future. And yet I want to understand everything, to unravel it all down to its very last secret. Yes, this paragraph right here, this defines basically everything Y'shtola is. This is her goal. This is her life's purpose. I miss Magnus, yeah. She ain't breaking that promise. No, she isn't. What scholar worthy of the name wouldn't force open a void gate or two if a grand revelation was the promised reward? Heard, felt, and thought. I see she's taken Heidelin's words to heart. Yeah. Hear, feel, think. Haha, marvelous. An audacious proposal worthy of Master Matoya herself. He saw right through it. And after hearing the whys and the wherefores, I for one do not believe you would use the knowledge for ill. I see no reason not to present your request for the forum's consideration. Although, your petition would be better received if you also had the support of another well-placed acquaintance. Why, Master Fortuno, of course. He can hardly ignore an earnest request from his dear children's most treasured comrades. Indeed. Oh, and we also heckin' save the world, so we kinda might know what we're doing, buddy. I was hesitant to approach him directly, but there is no denying that having Master Fortuno on our side would tip the balance in our favor. Very well, we will pay a visit to the Levier estate and plead our case. I didn't know there was an Ace Pride emote. You know, I didn't either. There's so many emotes that are hidden in Twitch that ugh. Honestly, I wish there were a few more Pride flags on Twitter. Like, I have the Trans Pride flag on my account, on my Twitch account, like in the actual title, like my name. But I also want an NB one, and I don't think there's a non-binary flag that you can pop into Twitter. I am made happy by this info. Thank you, Kryuki. One last thing before you go. I would consider it a personal favor if you might share with me the discoveries you make in the void. My appetite for knowledge is every bit as insatiable as yours, I'd wager. So if you could see your way to indulging an old man's curiosity. Of course, Scholark. We will be sure to pass on any revelations. Wow. That theme from Master Matoya's. Oh my gosh. That sends me back. No envy and no poly. Well, good thing our validity, it doesn't hinge on the existence of mere emoji on the internet. We are much too powerful for that. Yep, my mouse is not doing so hot. You're the reasons the emojis exist in the first place. Power move. That being said, surprised Ace is in there. A lot of places I see seem to kind of overlook asexuality. But to be fair, there aren't that many of us. Honestly, Anomaly, you'd be surprised. There is a heckin' lot of ace representation in like my friend group. I'm in the orbit of many an ace. And holy heck, they're all heckin' valid. Y'all are valid. Some of the coolest, sweetest people I know are ace. Not to get too entirely political, but we don't need corporations to be valid. Absolutely correct. There is an Ahty GIF emote that's locked to me. That's one color off from being a sly polypride emote. What? Hi, Gray Ace here. Pathia, you're valid. No, and thank you. And here's a question. Here's a question, and I hope I'm not out of line for asking. You know, I don't think I've ever known the true proper definition of gray ace. Now I can look it up for myself. Demi, valid. And also, Demi here as well. Ryu, welcome. Here we go. Time to talk to the butler. I'm an agosexual, which fits under the ace spectrum. I don't know if I said that word correctly. Sky, I see you. Welcome, Sky. I hope you're well. And Paula, I see you too. Paula. It's a broader spectrum of ace demi things, mostly because mine is all over the map. Ah, I see. Hyena Bangs, hello. Let's talk to the butler. Oh, I'm honestly kind of shocked that there are so many people that are ace here. I knew of Mia and Ayami, but I thought that was it. Y'all are awesome. No you, Anomaly. You have so many heckin' friends here. You're so heckin' valid, and you're so, like, Heck. I'm not entirely sure on whether I really am Grey Ace or Demi, but I'm more confident in saying I'm Demi. Right on, and you're valid too. Holy heck. And the thing is though, you don't have to, nobody has to have themselves figured out. We're all figuring it out ourselves. It's all part of the journey, right? Everything changes. We're kind of fluid beings like that. Ah, Mistress Ahty, Mistress Y'shtola, how may I be of service? We've come to speak with Master Fortuno. Is he home by any chance? Yes, the Master is in residence. I shall inform him that he has guests. Very fitting that I was working on editing a pan-romantic demisexual background into a new icon during this discussion. Right on. I feel I fall under the ace spectrum as well, but couldn't tell you a specific. Now, Ryu, that's a mood. That's a mood. Humans are not apt to change. Adaptation is why our species survived this long. When we stay the same, we stagnate and turn into something worse than what we could be. Okay. That makes sense. We don't experience sexual attraction to anyone. That's okay. We like cuddles and makeouts. That's valid. That's heckin' valid. Well, well, Emiliance would invite you inside for tea, but I assume this is not a social visit. You have some matter of import to discuss. Oop, pets. There we go. Yeah, I'm not really sure where I stand with it at all, but it's not the end of the world. I'll still exist and hug my friends till they're sick of me. Right on. Bean pets. Alright, fair enough. Bean! And unfortunately I have to bring the hand down here. There we go. I still haven't fixed the bean pets yet. I don't know what's wrong with them. Then pray proceed. You have my full attention. My preferred relationship with others is friend, but being fair here, I'm also aromantic. Also valid. Well, I suppose I should praise you for following the proper protocols this time around. Scarlark Monteshane expressed much the same sentiment, I assure you. We're not attempt to circumvent the Forum's authority again, unless it is absolutely necessary, of course. Of course. You do understand that the restricted archives are restricted for good reason, yes? If no pressing need exists, then why risk the consequences of employing this forbidden knowledge? For a brother who misses his sister. She was his guardian and his friend, a selfless hero who crossed the rift between worlds to save her homeland from horror and suffering. But her brother was given up on thoughts of reunion. He spends his efforts elsewhere, watching over a people yet healing from the flames of the final days, loyal to his duty while betraying the longing in his heart. We won't break the law unless we really need to. Cute face. As one who feared losing his own loved ones and spent years in research to prevent it, surely you appreciate how painful such a separation must be. Yeah, he knows. Reflections are still very much a mystery to us. Offering to share your experiences in the first should constitute a fair exchange for our cooperation. Do not celebrate just yet. The Forum must still be convinced. I will add your request to the list of today's deliberations and deliver the decision to you at the Baldesian Annex. Kinda sounds like we're gonna be breaking the law again, though. It kinda feels like that. Because, you know, with stuff like that, with as serious a request that is, tugging on heartstrings hardly seems adequate. You kind of need a little bit of extra there. I mean, think of how much work and sneakery we had to do, even when the forum knew of the final days. They knew the end of the world was coming, and still they resisted stuff like that. Tugging on a few heartstrings for our dragon friend seems to kind of pale in comparison, wouldn't you think? In some fairness, they did have a plan for that, yeah. Alright, I have to go to the Baldesian Annex. Gosh, I love this place so much. The forum, not so much. But just the architecture here, the open spaces. Just everything about this place I love, except for the forum. And just touching back on our ace discussion that we were having earlier too. It makes me so heckin' happy that I meet new non-binary friends almost every other day. New ace folks every other day. And it never ceases to surprise me just how many folks are out there who are ace and non-binary and like all of this stuff. Just hearing more and more people finding out these things about themselves and exploring it and just thriving with it, just running with it. So, what did the forum decide? To put it bluntly, Master Matoya has burned some bridges here in Charlian, and salted the earth for good measure. When it became clear that her student was the petitioner in question, well, no few members voiced their discontent. Then the chamber was reminded, in no uncertain terms I might add, of the incredible debt we owe to you and your companions.
Nice butt, Ahty.
Thank you. Welcome, Ayami. It's nice to see you. That served to silence the grumbles and stiffen a few spines, and it was agreed that allowing you entry to the archives was the least we could do in return. Well, that's fortunate. I was like, literally, with that first few sentences, I'm like, alright, it's crime time. That is wonderful news. Thank you both for speaking on our behalf. Yes, well, as I am sure you are aware, this permission was not extended lightly. Forbidden knowledge is to be treated with the utmost caution, and there will be repercussions if it is not. I wish you well in your endeavor and bid you good day. Thank you, Master Fortuno. Ever the same, that one. Uncompromising? Aye. But that very stoicism is exactly what Charlian needed to guide it through not one, but 2 exoduses. Wow. I can't believe they agreed to that. That's nuts. Oh, hello, Fresh Beans. Been lurking. How are you, Beans? Ayami, heckin' awesome. Heckin' awesome. Exodus feels like it should be one of those words that has a weird plural form. Exodi? What is the plural of Exodus? I think it is properly exoduses. But yes, it should be like exodii or something neat like that. Yeah, he did just say it. That went rather well, I think. As a child, I dreamed up any number of schemes for getting my hands on those forbidden tomes. And now I can simply walk in through the door.
What the Ahty doing?
What the Ahty doing? We are playing Final Fantasy XIV. We're making it through some more of Newfound Adventure, the 6.1 content. And I'm heckin' here for it. I'm loving it so far. I summon you, Exodia. Exodia. Isn't Exodia like a figure in WoW? Like a boss or something like that? I forget. Like a dragon? Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, got it. Exodia is a Yu-Gi-Oh card set. Gotcha. Okay, that's where I know that word from. Our focus will be on finding House Daymare's research notes, of course. But the thought of so much knowledge at my disposal has me feeling a little giddy. Right? Don't get greedy, Y'shtola. Don't get greedy. Remember, that's what people get, and that's what gets people in trouble in Dark Souls. They get a little greedy. You'll be heading directly to the archives from here, I presume? You presume correctly. Then you'll want to speak with the index page when you arrive. It's been instructed to grant you access to the restricted section. Excellent. Once again, we thank you for all your help. Oh, it was my pleasure. Believe me, may you find the knowledge you seek. Anytime I try to type or redeem something, stream freezes up for a bit. Part of why I'm lurking. Ah, I see. Are you on mobile? Also, with Twitch, are you using Firefox by any chance? Google Chrome? What browser are you using? If you're on PC. Shall we? Here we go. Y'shtola is accompanying me. So yeah, as of late, actually probably for the past good 6 months or so, I haven't been able to use the Twitch website to any real degree efficiently when on Firefox. For some reason, it sucks. Like, if I have more than one Twitch tab open, it really likes to bog down, freeze up sometimes. Even sometimes if I just have one window up for a long time, it gets really roachy. Kind of wondering if anybody else has had that issue. Because I've only been able to solve it by downloading Opera GX and then using that for only Twitch stuff. I'm on my laptop. It's really struggling with Twitch as of late. And Google Chrome, only thing I can use. Okay. Have you tried Opera GX, though? Opera GX is actually lighter than Chrome. And works excellent. Heckin' excellent for Twitch. Of course, Opera GX isn't just regular Opera. It's the tweaked, kind of trimmed down version of Opera designed for for gamers and stuff like that. But I do love it for Twitch. It's excellent for Twitch. No, it's that way I want to go this way. Gosh. I had forgotten that Opera was a thing. I hadn't heard of it in so long, right? Yeah. But like, you know, like when I started having Firefox trouble with Twitch, you know, I was like, okay, well, I'll try a different browser, but I don't want to do Chrome. I don't want to do Chrome because I work with Chrome enough all day that I just don't want to deal with it. Why is Pudding Way over here? It's like randomly Pudding Way is reading a book. I guess my pudding wasn't needed to stop the final days after all. But I persevere. Once people taste it, they'll be even happier than they were before the apocalypse started. I just know it. They're exploring. That's cool. I just think it's funny that I just happen to randomly happen upon Pudding Way. The last I've heard of Opera was the internet browser the Nintendo Wii used. Actually, that's right, isn't it? I use Chrome and just accept that sometimes I have to restart my browser to keep Chrome from devouring my RAM. Yeah. And that's the thing with Opera GX. You can control that. There are a lot of controls in Opera GX that you can use to tweak it and make it friendlier for your system and take up less resources. So y'all, I mean, like, if y'all are actually looking for just a secondary browser to use for stuff, I can't say more good things about Opera GX. Let's chat a little bit first. Come along, Ahty. Numenon and its forbidden wisdom awaits. To think we set of instructions I laughingly imagined may actually exist, but yalms away from where you found me napping. If I had known of Ulzadal III's exploits sooner, I could well have saved myself days of research. Even a children's book might have pointed me in the right direction. What is the best browser in your opinion, Ahty? I still think it's Firefox. I prefer Firefox. But with Twitch stuff, it's Opera GX. So basically there's no desktop app. There's no desktop app for Twitch anymore, right? In order to fill the void, they have to do something else. Well, we have to do something else. I chose to do Opera GX for Twitch stuff only, Twitch, and my Ahty Plays Twitter. So that lives in Opera GX. I run that as basically just a secondary application. And then Firefox I use for literally everything else. Wow, Ahty getting the Y'shtola date already? Yep. You know, Y'shtola and I are married, by the way. To achieve the impossible, one must needs be flexible of mind and look beyond conventional wisdom. A lesson I had already learned, but clearly not taken to heart. Interesting. How is the Ahty doing today? I'm doing fantastic. Now, even though like, you know, much of the day I was just super tired and run down, and like I said, when I started the stream, I was like 85%. Right now, I'm 100. The stream is exactly what I needed today. Okay, bedtime for me. Good night, have fun. Alrighty. Take care, no one. Thank you so much for hanging out today. It's so great to see you. Yes, and rest heckin' well, you good heckin' being. Index page, here we go. Archon, Y'shtola, and guest identified. Do you wish to proceed into the restricted archives? Why is he talking like SpongeBob? Follow me if you would. Watch your step, and please note that the use of naked flames is discouraged. Here we go. Yet there are some naked flames right there. What the hell?
If House Damia's notes are to be found anywhere, it will be here. Let us begin.
I like the idea that naked flames implies that there is clothing for fire. I used to use Firefox for the longest time, up until I got this laptop back in 2014. Been using Chrome since. Last few times I tried to download something else, the laptop crashed. Oh, okay. Too hot for Twitch. There we go. There we are. That's hot. Restricted for viewing. Oh no, I've been rated Peggy 18 again, damn it. Alright. Unidentified journal. I also had to switch to mobile to type. Twitch on laptop broke again. Oh, I'm sorry. But heck, you know, Ayami, I would definitely, if you can manage it, I would definitely give Opera GX a look. Let me see. Yeah, they portray it as a gaming browser. But just ignore all that stuff. You can use it for other things too. Would BTTV and Franker Face Z do anything? Or pop out chat? I don't I don't think it actually specifically does stuff, but all those things do function. I don't know about Franker Face Z, but I know BT TV and Pop-Out Chat both work as intended with Opera GX. Here we go. Untitled Journal. I love the theme in here. The piano is amazing. Today, in a world not my own, I met the most beautiful void-born creature. She was so unlike her ravenous brethren, eyes blazing not with hunger, but trembling, like a candle's flame, threatening to flicker out at any moment. I wonder if she is even the proper word. Such distinctions seem inconsequential, insignificant even. All that matters is the love I feel for this exquisite, transcendent being. Though you are tempted to read more, this does not seem to be the volume you are seeking. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything more on the bottom floor. Let's try the top one here. Weedy Tomb. In the year 1564 of the 6th Astral Era, the Amalja summoned Ifrit, their patron god. Accounts describe the being as a gigantic lizard-like being with a potent command of fire-aspected magics. If we consider that primal summoning as an act fueled by faith and prayer, it is unsurprising, if not expected, that the resulting deformed entity should manifest the appearance and powers with which it is attributed by its worshippers. What then might emerge from the ether should one who believes in an almighty omniscience attempt the same ritual? Would the scholar himself grace us with his presence? Some other embodiment of divine sagacity? Could this man-made god truly be all-knowing? And, if it were, whence would such knowledge arise? I myself have questions concerning the nature of the ancient world. With no spell to transport me back to those days of old, could I instead summon a being possessed of an encyclopedic wisdom of every age? Yet with no means to verify its pronouncements, how could one be certain they were true? Interesting. Okay. Here's a leather-bound log over here. I'm gonna attempt to download it. Wish me luck. All right, good luck, good luck, Ayami. We'll hold down the fort for you. Yeah, to put it in perspective, I have one of those Intel NUC things, but it is very old. It is very old. I run Opera GX on that, and that is my my Twitch lurking machine. And I'm able to like just have like 6, 7, 8, 9, however many tabs open to just, you know, lurking folks and like contributing in chats and things like that. And I mean the thing just stays on 24/7, and it's using the same exact hardware of many laptops from 2014/2015. So I mean, I think it'll work great. Some random books really do be asking the interesting questions, right? That's good to know. Yes. I think it'll work. I think it'll work pretty well. But nevertheless, good luck, Iyami. I'm wishing for the best. The following pages detail an advanced method for manipulating rift-spanning apertures as devised by Nuhashan, the 9th patriarch of House Daymare. I think we found it. We present these research notes to the faculty of Charlene Studium as both a token of our friendship and an expression of our boundless admiration. You appear to have located the forbidden volume you seek. Yushtola will need to make the final confirmation. Okay, yeah, let's go. Let's second go. I want to smooch my wife. Have something you'd like to show me, do you? My apologies. I flipped open but a single book and was completely absorbed by the contents, right? Well done, Ahty. I think you may have found our prize. That's
Yes,
pretty
the
book.
ether signature is unmistakable. I've felt the traces of House Damia's resonance many times at the Great Work. Time to see what all the fuss was about.
Oh, I'm gonna hydrate.
Among the ranks of the Void Sent, there exist entities with the power to call forth their brethren from beyond. The species known as Atomos, however, is uniquely prodigious in this regard. From its distended maw, it can expel an endless procession of void-born creatures, a talent which sorely tested the Radiant Host in its battles against these abominations. Surmising that the entity itself was acting as a void gate, we endeavored to capture a small specimen and subsequently examine its physiological structure. Our findings reveal that the Atomos had absorbed a planar fissure into its own flesh, which it could expand at will into a functioning gate.
That's crazy.
Upon further analysis, we identified an ethereal wave pattern emitted during this process. A pattern we were able to emulate by passing crystal-stored ether through a specially designed prism. We proceeded to embed said prism into an arcane simulacrum, thus completing what we have dubbed our artificial Atomos.
Interesting.
How could I have been so blind to the possibilities? This species, not to mention its ability to summon Void Sent, has been discussed among academics for years now.
Interesting.
Just before the advent of the 7th Umbral Calamity, we received reports of Atomos sightings from every corner of Eorzea. Surely you've at least heard the tales. And still, House Damia went and built a mock Atomos of their very own. I'm not surprised the Archons consigned their work to a restricted archive.
Okay, right. That's some dangerous and heckin' knowledge.
It was no easy task, but at last we've unearthed the volume we've been searching for. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted to stay longer. See what other forbidden titles might be lurking on these shelves. Ah, but that would be abusing the very special privilege we've been granted now, wouldn't it? Better not.
Heckin' cool. Super heckin' cool. The alchemists took inspiration from the Build-A-Bear workshop and built their very own void scent. Wow. So then you could connect the dots a little bit. Any Build-A-Bear store or workshop is an Atomos. And basically, when you build a bear, you're building your very own Void Sen. Y'shtola being mature about her thirst for knowledge, right? As much as I would love to start crafting the Atomos, I'm afraid that this is far outside my field of expertise. Fortunately, we know a Hanish alchemist who would be delighted to involve herself in our House Daymare project. Our business here is concluded for the moment. Please pass on our regards to the forum. Your message will be conveyed. Should you wish to divulge in more forbidden literature, we will be here. Patron mode disabled. Security mode engaged. Bonk. Andy, good bean. If anyone can help us, Nidhana can. I'd say we return to Thavnir and look for her at the Great Work. Heckin' perfect. Let's go. Hillsbar, Great Work. Oops. I'm supposed to click yes. There we go. Ahty, good bean. Andy, good bean. Oh, I missed this place. Look at those purple cliffs. So heckin' pretty. Y'shtola tells me you are perusing a most fascinating study, and that you want me to be a part of it. I have no doubt you will be interested. This research log should speak for itself. Final Fantasy XIV world design sometimes, indeed. Oh, Ablaze, welcome! Welcome back. Will it now? By the sisters, this is the mark of House Daymare. I never even knew such a work existed. Few should. It was sequestered in Numenon's restricted archives, after all. It was? But that means every word within it is forbidden knowledge. I've been here the whole time. Heck, how did I miss that? How the heck did I miss that? Just been playing stuff on the side, like Melty Blood with some friends. Okay. Yeah, see, like when I'm streaming, I don't have the admin window up. I'm not paying attention to who all is in the chat, you know? Well, I'm paying attention through the chat like window, but not through the admin panel, right? I'm not looking at like a list of like purple names and stuff like that. So, I mean, unless someone speaks up in chat, I have no idea. Yo, Blaze is here. I'm a sneaky abomination. But, you know, I love it. Welcome. A forbidden tome filled with forbidden research. And you put it right into my unsuspecting hand. I can hardly wait to read it. She's so excited. I usually check to see who's there when I do my doings. Oh, that's valid too. I think I just prefer. I think I prefer to be surprised. Kind of like, I don't know. Kind of think of the stream as like a coffee shop or something like that, and then like, you know, a friendo or two walks in the door, and you're like, oh hey, you know, like one of those things. To think that Daymare were developing such marvelous techniques so long ago. How many innovations have been lost over the centuries, I wonder? I'm actually quite quiet when I want to be. Also valid. Now that you've glanced over the notes, what say you to helping us build a new mock Atomos? I say yes, 1,000 times yes. Work on a daymare project that had even the redoubtable scholars of Charlian trembling in their sandals? No alchemist of the great work could resist. You are a woman after my own heart. Oh, I suppose I should ask. What do you mean to do with this big-mouthed simulacrum once we've built it? So, there's a secret void gate, and it's sealed in the ruins at the bottom of the bounty? Today is a day of revelations indeed. If the purpose of our man-made Atomos is to expand this hidden portal, then I will need to see it for myself, I think. Manipulating rift-spanning apertures is not the sort of thing you want to attempt without first taking into account every single factor. Then by all means, accompany us to the vault. I plan to lead us back there shortly, once we've finished gathering the components I require. Charlene's markets provided the raw aquamarine and pure water crystals. But I might need help obtaining a small quantity of astrally infused water. For such a liquid, you need go no further than the font of Maya. The ascetics of old once favored the place for their meditations, and the water which pools there now is known to enliven the flow of ether. That sounds perfect. If you would be so kind as to fill a flask at the pool, I will petition Vritra to join us. The idea I have in mind won't amount to much without his authority to command the Void Gate. I like how unconcerned they are with opening this dangerous gate into a world filled with monsters that crave life force that of the world they live in, right? It's just like, oh yeah, you know, we're just gonna hop into this like shadowy, you know, rift with all these bloodthirsty horrors on the other side, and just, you know, have a picnic. We'll have a, you know, little spot of tea, some watermelon, you know, get some cookies. Might want to bring some cheese while we're at it, too. Sounds great. It'll be nice. Shall we be about it, then? We meet back here anon. Alright, where are we going now? Astrally infused water. Okay. Yeah. Let's hop on Nugs and see, get on over there. Nug, yep. I love how pretty this place is. Holy heck. Oh, there's one of my favorite mobs now. A Pasaka, yes. Those are so cool looking. Later, buddy. I'm not killing you. I like you too much. Oh, I can't just drop off the cliff. That's dumb. How do I get down there? I forgot how to get down there. Oh, I like that monster design, right? Ahty, I wish to give consensual snuggles. Mainly because I'm tired and lonesome. I consent. Like, I don't have to think about it. Not at all. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably heckin' right, Anomaly. Might be faster to teleport to the town that's down there. I can't remember how to get down either. Okay. Yeah. You're correct. I don't want to waste anybody's time here in the stream either. I got Opera downloaded, but it doesn't seem to want to load Twitch any better at all. Oh, I'm sorry. It was worth a thought. Unless a friend is around with a two-seater mount. Yeah, that's true. It's all good. Nah, waste our time. That's what we're here for. Oh, gosh. It is so strange being here and not being chased by, like, crazy friggin' horrors. I mean, I love vibing here with you, Presh Ahty Bean. But no, your streams are always great, Ahty. Oh, I remember this place. The Font of Maya. I remember this place. And it's not good memory. Oh yeah, this was a sad place. Yeah, it was very sad. Astrally dense pocket. Okay. As usual, Nugs getting in the way. That was a time, right, Bandit? Oof. Oof, indeed. Especially if you were a parent, yeah. A very anxiety-inducing place, yes. Now we're reheaded. Ah, okay. We're headed back to the Great Work. Alright, let's go. Let's heckin' go. Do you have that flask for me? There we go. Yes, this should suffice. Thank you, Ahty. I still feel bad for everyone who got transformed. Not one of them chose it or wanted it. They were just in a bad place. Yeah. Oh, that was a frightening time. And not one that I will soon forget, either. Yep, here we go. Look who I came across. Estinian seemed in need of diversion, and we, in turn, may have need of his lance. Right then, now that our little party is assembled, let us make our way to the ruins. Will we have need of Matsia's boat again? Not this time. Once Y'shtola informed me of our destination, I arranged for a vessel to be made ready at Ahty. Endwalker definitely left its mark, both in the world and a player. Ah, you're not kidding. I mean, honestly, this whole game has really just, I don't know, I'm a different person. I am definitely a different person. And really, there's not much stuff out there that can really do that. Your Excellency is ever the gracious host. Shall we? Speak with the veteran Radiant. Alright. Where are we going? Alright, I see. Yeah, when I first started making my way through Endwalker, you know, I had no idea it was going to be as intense as it was. I just was not expecting it. I mean, it went to... Yeah, I don't even know how to express what it was like. I mean, y'all witnessed it. But, like, it was intense. And it's still intense. Like, the feelings that, like, I just know... I don't want to join a fate right now. Go away. But yeah, it's I bet it's one thing to watch, but it's just definitely another to experience it firsthand. Here we go. Let me catch up with chat real quick. Well, I appreciate the advice, Precious Ahty Bean. It's actually the first browser that didn't immediately crash my computer when trying to download, but unfortunately, it's not loading. Okay, I'm sorry. You know, most knights got a mount as a reward for their station. If he has one, Estinian's steed must be the most unused creature in the stables, because he gets everywhere by just jumping there, right? I'm so warm. I'm sorry, Paula. Holy heck. I hope you're alright. Sorry things are working poorly, Ayami. Yeah. I don't think anyone was quite prepared, right? The second shit went down, it was hard to imagine what was gonna happen next. The world was literally on fucking fire, right? Oh, Athras, welcome! Hiya, Ahty, hope you are having a great night. I'm having a fantastic night. Fan-heckin-tastic. Alright. Let's, I think I'm gonna be a good ringtail and talk to some extras first. Lest I get murdered by, certain folks that might be, watching in chat. You need not keep your weapons close at hand. The Guardians will not attack if I am present. So I pray you leave them be. Yeah, they're expensive to make. Onto the boat, if you please. We can chat on the way there.
Nice butt, Ahty.
Thank you. 'Tis likely not needed with Vershan along, but I held onto the map against the chance we might return to the ruins. The ship is yours to command. Our thanks. We set sail at once. Oh, this is so exciting. Alzadal's legacy, to see the truth of a legend with mine own eyes. All aboard for the treasure vault. It's most likely this laptop. Your advice was definitely solid advice, Brushbean. Oh, no worries. I like it when you take your time to talk to the NPCs. They are like, we can talk later, right? Oh, here we go. Ear wiggles. There we go. And then full body wiggles. There we go. Varshawn, please don't attack them. We're already a tenth of the way through our Guardian defense budget, right? Mobile seems to be my best bet currently, yeah. At least you've got something for now. Don't forget the pets. Oh yeah, right. Thank you. Here we are.
The ruins alone were impressive enough, but I never dreamed such a treasure lay hidden in the depths of the bounty. It may have been helpful to know this device existed, Your Excellency.
My apologies. The gate was a secret I shared with none but my closest advisors. I feared for what might happen should those with ill intentions learn of its existence.
Oh my god! Oh my god, Snow Pixie! Snow Pixie, you sweet heckin' bean. Thank you so heckin' much for the raid. Holy heck. How are you doing? Snow Pixie. How was Ghost Runner tonight? And how are you, sweet bean? How are you doing? I hope you're heckin' well. Y'all, Snow Pixie is such a sweetheart. And y'all, everyone in chat, please go heckin' follow. Her streams are so heckin' fun, and she's so sweet and nice. And so heckin' funny also. But holy heck, welcome Raiders. My name is Ahty. I'm a transferee gamer from Oregon. I mainly play RPG games like Final Fantasy XIV. Last night we're playing further through Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, which has been a heckin' lot of fun. We've also been doing Pokemon Legends Arceus in the morning on Saturdays. And wow, okay. So, and then Xenoblade Chronicles, where I've been meaning to get back to it, as well as Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Not Link to the Past, but A Link's Awakening. We also do other stuff here too, like FPS shooters on occasion. Like currently we're working our way through Black Mesa. We've also played all the way through on up to Halo Infinite. We played through the whole series, and it was just excellent. It was awesome. But the community here, we're all chill and really relaxed. We talk about all kinds of different stuff. So, I mean, if that sounds like your jam, please feel free, kick up your feet, drop a follow if you would like. No pressure. But in the meantime, enjoy. Currently, we're working through some of the 6.1 patch content for Final Fantasy XIV, like the Newfound Adventure. So, like the first big chunk of stuff that Square Enix is giving us after Endwalker. But holy heck, welcome. Hope y'all are having a great night so far.
There's something I wish to verify.
Nope, I'm gonna go back to Maine and not forget about that.
The NOAA reports claim that a short stint into the void carries little risk of etheric imbalance. Should one suffer an injury, however, or if one's expedition drags on longer than intended, that risk becomes significantly greater.
Nice butt, Ahty.
Thank
Gra
you.
has theorized that a warding scale would confer protection from the void's corrupting influence. But I would prefer to test that hypothesis before we set foot in the 13th ourselves.
So, this is an experiment of sorts.
Indeed.
Yes, an experiment. Tell me, how would you go about testing the efficacy of the warding scale?
I'd step in there myself, essentially.
And how would you do that? The gate is still too small for any of us to pass through.
Estinian is correct, which is why I've elected to send a familiar in our stead. Now, a lowly imp can navigate a fissure, no matter how narrow.
Interesting.
Which means an arcane entity of similar stature should be able to manage the same. I hadn't wanted it to come to this, but no other familiars will do, I'm afraid.
I mislike the sound of that. What manner of fiend does she mean to summon?
Pythia vibrates.
I am the dirty but I've come to eat your share.
Right, you're not far off, Ayami. You're not far off. Oop, in full body wiggles.
From ocean rise and cloudbank form, from mountain spring and rainfall storm, from river flow and life be born. Water, water, froth and foam!
Ready your arms. I fear she's been possessed.
Magic Gorgolia Stola, right? I was kind of wondering what that little high-pitched voice was at the end. I was like, is this Sailor Moon?
Oh, come now. That was adorable.
Cute. Aww. Why is she sad?
Though not my first choice. These familiars I conceived of as a child have the best chance of fitting through the gate. I only wish my younger self had considered a more dignified ending to the creation ritual.
Oh, she's embarrassed. That's why. Sounded like an awful lot like Titania to me, right? I thought I was the only one who thought that.
In any case, these two should serve us well. This one will bear a warding scale. And when they return from the 13th, we can observe how the talisman, or absence thereof, has affected the progress of the Void's corruption. If I could impose upon you to open the gate. Your Excellency?
Ah, yes, of course.
Is he mesmerized by something? Perfect reminder that Y'shtola and Titania share the same English voice actor. I didn't know that. I was farming Titania last night with a few people, a friend, and a few of their other friends. Right on.
We should also be wary of void scent slipping through while we conduct our experiment.
Nice butt, Ahty.
Estinian,
Thank you.
You are to keep Nadana safe from harm.
The nozzle.
As you say.
The nozzle.
You had best be on your guard as well.
Why do I have such a shocked look on my face? I was like, why? Oh my god, that look. That heckin' look. It wasn't until that moment got around that I learned it myself. Right on. Hey, look at this. Froth and foam. Oh, she's gonna be sad.
Oh, are you volunteering to join the Nixies? I could shrink you down, you know.
Oh gosh, I love it. No.
Let us begin, shall we?
Oh, so good. We never expect that from Y'shtola, right?
Nixies, into the void.
I'm kind of wondering what's going to happen. I would so playfully tell her she can try and shrink me down, oh Pixie Queen Stola. What's Nadana doing? She's like dancing.
I think we've waited long enough. Nixies, return to my side.
Uh-oh. One is very sick. Oh, poor thing.
Thank you, little one. You did well.
Poor thing. Its essence has been irrevocably warped.
We're out of time. I must reseal the void gate.
Wow.
Through?
In the name of Alzadal III, I bar this door unto the void.
Well, that looks nasty, right?
Well, that was a sharp lesson in the dangers of void gates.
And what of our experiment? I'd say the results speak for themselves.
Yeah, they kind of do, don't they?
The unprotected Nixie has suffered extensive etheric corruption. As Nidana observed, it's well on its way to becoming a void scent. The one merged with the talisman, however, appears unaffected. I sense no changes to its equilibrium. Rest now, little ones.
Graha's theory was correct then.
So it would seem. But while our second familiar was untouched by void energies, the talisman itself shows signs of degradation.
What?
It was, of course, originally designed to shield the soul from primal tempering. It stands to reason that etheric corruption of a different sort would affect it differently. We may need to modify the warding scale's design to account for the 13th's uniquely unstable ether.
You've said much of the Void's instability, but my imagination fails me. What manner of place is this broken world?
Ah, my apologies. I forget that not all of us spend our days sequestered in dusty archives.
More like avoid gates, right?
The 13th is a reflection of the source that was drowned in a flood of darkness.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you very much.
In Emmett Selk's own words, this tragedy was a result of the Ascians' attempts to force a rejoining. They erred in their haste, and made of that world a useless void.
No.
And what of your own experience? Will you tell us of what you observed during Noah's expedition?
Oh, Ayami, it might still be on cooldown. I'm thinking
I can
about.
picture it now. The sunless,
Hold on
Stygian
one sec.
expanse, infested with legions of ether-starved monstrosities. A void in every sense of the word.
I'm thinking about like editing that a little bit so there are no cooldowns on like the toss and the drop command. I've been thinking about it though. I haven't decided yet.
What you have described in
that's-
such lurid detail is exactly why I hesitate to encourage you.
Worry not,
Oh, I
great
missed two.
creature.
Okay.
Our
take
journey
care of
into
it.
the 13th is but the first leg of a longer voyage. A voyage that shall lead us to other reflections, to new mysteries and discoveries. And I mean to be there every step of the way. But first, I must focus on refining the warding talisman.
Then I can begin work on constructing an artificial Atomos. Or I could, if I had the relevant manuals to hand. Might I be so bold as to request access to the Sarkhan's family archives?
Nice.
Your Excellency?
Oh, yes. That can be arranged. I will speak to my officials upon our return.
It's getting late enough for me that the occasional lagging is enough for me to call it for a night. Enjoy all. Creatures, thank you so much for coming by. Thank you so much for coming by and sticking around and, like, you know, chatting with us and stuff. It's been really awesome. You have a great night and sleep well. And hopefully I'll see you Tuesday. Arctic, love your face. Welcome.
We will see you back in the city then.
Something's going on with Varshan. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Pet number 2. Yeah, Estinian sees it too. Estinian is smarter. I think Estinian is smarter than he lets on. Once Nidahana succeeds in replicating the mock Atomos, this door into the 13th will be ours to open. Will you be crossing the threshold alongside us? I realize this is more my endeavor than yours. Estinian, my troubled dragon senses are tingling, right? I keep forgetting that he's more in tune with dragons than your normal everyday adventurer. He is and isn't. He lacks certain matters of common sense and tact in conversation, which is understandable, because before we got to him, his only purpose in life was combat, nothing else, yep. To be honest, I've no interest in visiting the Void myself. Might we discuss this later? There is something I must do first. Yeah, here we go. Why does everyone insist on being so secretive? I at least had good reason for not wanting to explain my Nixie ritual. Right. Shall we proceed with our other preparations then? As we saw, the warding scale can be effective at protecting the bearer from other sources of etheric corruption. Nevertheless, the talisman's durability will need to be improved if it is to withstand the Void's influence for a prolonged length of time. And I think that is a problem we can address without involving the brilliant but busy alchemists who created it. Who do we know who excels at this kind of structural augmentation? Garland Ironworks. An excellent suggestion. Oh, Raygun, welcome. How are you doing tonight, good bean? Hope your night is going well. As I recall, Sid himself was no stranger to the Void and its volatile energies. With his experienced hand at the helm, I have every confidence that the Ironworks can strengthen the warding scale. Come, let us visit their operation in Ralger's Reach and commission their best and brightest. It's going good. Hope your night is going good as well. It's going fantastic. And hackentastic. I love it. The story is amazing. Amazing. I don't know why I thought I was nearing the end of the 6.1 stuff, but I mean, there's so much. There's so heckin' much. But speaking of though, I am actually a half an hour over when I usually wrap up on a Sunday night. And I should probably think about it, because I have not had dinner yet. Pedro, welcome! Heck. So let's see who we have on the list who is still alive. Kind of looking for somebody who's playing something similar to Final Fantasy XIV. Who we got? Yeah, 6.1 is beefing as hell, right? They delayed some stuff to later because of it, yeah. Let's see. Just woke up preparing myself to go to work. Well, have yourself a great day today, Pedro. Holy heck. So y'all, what do you think about Subnautica? What do y'all think about some Subnautica? I think it's a sufficiently chill game to kind of follow Final Fantasy. It's underwater stuff, there's like technology and things like that. It's not really a fantasy game like I was hoping, but Subnautica is really good. Fun to watch, scary to play. Right on. So our pal, who we raid every now and then, Timmy Gruesome, is playing some Subnautica right now. And Tim, fun fact, Tim tweeted today that he's really sorry that he's been avoiding this stream like the plague because we've been playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, and he doesn't want any spoilers. You know, and like I'll be honest, I've never had another streamer apologize publicly that they feel bad about avoiding the stream because of spoilers. And I thought that was actually really, really cool. That was really heckin' cool. So what do you say we go visit? It is sweet, right? It's really awesome. And the thing is, though, Timmy is a great streamer. He's only got 2 viewers right now. I mean, there's honestly something wrong with the universe, if that's the case. Timmy is awesome. Yeah. So why don't we give Timmy Gruesome a raid here? I think he'd really like it. Yeah, let's do it. All right, so there we go. So yeah, folks, thank you all so much for coming by tonight. Please, 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 please stick around for the raid. Timmy is great. A really heckin' awesome content creator. He's been playing lots of The Forest, which is actually a really cool game. A little scary, but like, you know, it's really good. He also plays a lot of Destiny, but also plays some other stuff too, like Subnautica, and does have kind of impeccable taste, and is really just a really down-to-earth, really cool person. So, and I think y'all will very much enjoy him. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna slide into the bed after I have some dinner, and I'm gonna vibe in dreamland because I'm heckin' bushed. But the next time I'm gonna be live is Tuesday 6 p.m. PST. We're probably, most likely, I think we're going to be playing some Black Mesa, but we're also going to be chilling and vibing and stuff like that, chatting and all that stuff. And I look forward to it because y'all are just precious. I really enjoyed the stream tonight. I really did. And last night was amazing. But yeah, cool. I hope y'all have a great start to your week tomorrow and rest well. Be safe, and I will see y'all Tuesday. Thanks a lot. Thanks again. And have a great night, okay? Good night.
Hey!